Welcome to my weekly spiel. Welcome to my weekly spiel. Yada yada blah blah blah. Yada yada blah blah blah. It's time for Margaret's weekly spiel. Greetings and salutations. This is Margaret Franklin of Margaret Franklin Creations, bringing you today's episode of Weekly Spiel. It is the 1st of September. Yay! Happy September, everyone. Happy Labor Day. Hope you all had a good summer. And this is one of the few times where I'm actually wearing clothes around the house. I'll be glad this summer ends. It's been way too hot for me. I don't want it. You can have it. It's too hot for me. Give me the fall weather anytime. Kind of sad that I'm missing this year's carousel convention, but I just couldn't afford it. The revenge shopping has ended. Just as the pandemic started, my business really took off. I've sold a lot of quilts over the last couple of years, but I'm kind of at a standstill now. This is my latest project that I'm working on. It is a goat for my totally beige quilt. I'm kind of making fun of the minimalist movement, but it's kind of an oxymoron because if it were truly a minimalist quilt, the squares would be blank, and I'm already pushing the envelope, doing the devil's work in that regard. I despise all this minimalist stuff. People need color and excitement. Like up here, for example, with my artwork. I really love my artwork collection. Jeanette got us that for our anniversary one year, for Dave and I for our 20th. This was a picture of the umbrella that was actually found by our dumpster. Dave was going to pick it up and bring it back, but his hands were full, and Jan happened to be visiting, so she brought it in. This, believe it or not, somebody left it in the laundry room. You gotta love it. This is a poster with all references to lyrics from Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon album. A lot of stuff going on. Flying pigs, you name it. This is my paint by numbers, Mickey and Minnie and the boat and the Disney castle. It's messy and imperfect, but I love it. It looks good from a distance, and it felt good while I was working on it. And this here was a wedding present. God bless our home. This is quite old. I had frames. I bought frames for these three things a couple months ago so I could hang them up. This had a frame before, but it fell apart. It used to be hanging in our front hall at Elm Grove. It was a tea towel, or a piece of cloth anyway, wrapped around a bottle of maple syrup, and I could do the cross-stitch embroidery on it. I chose a lot of purple and yellow because those are our favorite colors. I love purple, Dave loves yellow, and there's a house with a little carousel horse out in front. I think it might have been supposed to be a dog. Yeah, I can zoom in further than that. And behind the lamp is this kiss thingy. I'll get up and show you later. I got that on my last Niagara Falls trip. 3 of the same pictures of Gene Simmons, and I got this for Dave for our anniversary. Alice Cooper with the snake around his neck. I got that from the record store in Fenelon Falls. Bear with me, my hand is shaking a bit. I love to show off the artwork in this house, so let's let me zoom out some. I did this in high school. This was my exam. The teacher said that, oh great, how am I going to, I think is this thing stuck? The teacher said that this was the best, my mark was the best in the class. I gotta figure out how this stupid thing zooms out. I haven't used this in a long time. Don't tell me it's stuck. I tell you what, I will turn this thing off and start over.